Hello and welcome back to Coin Matters channel. XRP has broken the 50-cent barrier after a protracted period of stagnation. Right now, I have a 24-hour chart of XRP shown on the screen. As can be seen, it is currently rising and has done so for the past 20 and the most of the previous 24 hours. And that's not even the most intriguing part. It's entertaining to see us head in that route, and we've seen 50-cent XRP before, so why not? The 50-cent mark may not seem like as much of a psychological hurdle to some people as the $1 or $2 levels do to others. However, it's not nothing. But here's the intriguing part: we're not going to focus on any one statistic for XRP. Instead, we'll examine data from the blockchain itself. That nothing like this has happened before 2023. I won't keep you in suspense about the measure in question until we get to it in the video, but I will tell you now that it will be discussed early on. This indicator has reached what is essentially a record high over the past 2 days, following a record high in March and subsequent price float. Even without a favorable outcome in the SEC versus Ripple case, we may be in for some great price action in the very short term, if history is any indication. I've got some things to dissect, and this seems like a nice opportunity. But before we go any further, let me make it perfectly clear that I am not offering financial advice and that I do not have any sort of financial support. Furthermore, you should not make any financial decisions based on what I say. I'm merely a hobbyist who likes to share his knowledge on crypto-related issues through YouTube videos. Only in your spare time. And for lark's sake. One intriguing aspect of this situation is the fact that XRP has, for the most part, been rising independently. In reality, I'll get into the particulars in a second, but the remainder of the alternative coin market isn't doing very well. Those watching the screen will notice that there is a lot of red, almost an ocean of it, although this isn't very harmful. While the rest of the cryptocurrency market is seeing a decline, XRP is on the rise. This unexpected trend is entirely its own. Within the past day, in comparison to Bitcoin's $27,801 price and the asset class market size of $1.17 trillion, XRP is currently trading at over 50 cents, an increase of around 4.5% over the past 24 hours. The crypto fear and greed score is currently at 51 out of 100 thanks to Bitcoin's 45.92% market share. So, it seems that market players are in a state of relative indifference. We also knew there was some action taking place because this is obviously a story, and I have no intention of reading it. Just a few days ago, I made a note of this. However, I felt it necessary to mention that the price of whales as XRP has been relatively flat to slightly declining over the past several weeks or so. Some investors even sold out of fear. At that point, the whales are the ones who actually bought it. In the 2 weeks coming up to this moment, whales bought 52 million XRP. And this pattern of conduct persists time and time again. This should come as no great shock. It's thrilling, though. Isn't it a lot of amusing? All of us here are XRP holders. This is, presumably, the XRP Center channel. Thus, at 8:12 p.m. A few hours ago, when XRP was trading at around 49 cents, I just tweeted out XRP. Give me 50 cents. I also gave a present, an artistic GIF. It's a GIF, to be precise. I've always been a GIF speaker. Check out science, it's just a fun truth. A GIF of Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, is available here. It was at 11:10 p.m., and he simply said, "Yo." We ended up hitting it, too. A little over an hour ago, at 11:36 p.m., when I tweeted about it, XRP touched 50 cents and volume soared too. As such, the recent days have seen perhaps, close to $700 million in XRP transactions, which is very standard when nothing particularly remarkable is occurring with XRP. In terms of daily output, at the time I made that post, we had already passed the billion mark. Let's take a quick look at it as it is now. In all honesty, I'm intrigued. At $1.085 trillion, there are 1.085 billion of them. So, yeah, it's not shocking that it's going up. Yes, there is a lot of activity, and a lot of people are paying attention to XRP at the moment, but I expect that to increase as we move further into this dates. And check out this from Sentiment, which is incredibly great at chain analytics in general. The truth is that I was either unaware of this or had forgotten it if I had previously known it. However, please look at your computer. When possible. Those of you with both hands on the wheel and full attention will want to hear me describe what's on there. Here, nevertheless, is a snippet of XRP's price and what Sentiment had to say about it on their show. Their XRP network hashtag rotation in the past 2 days, the XRP network has seen the second and third greatest adjective address activity spikes ever. Indeed, readers. In just 2 days, mattress sales on the XRP ledgers surpassed the previous 2-day and all-time highs. Watch this out, it gets more fascinating from here on out. There is now a small decoupling between XRP and the alternative currency, plus 4%. PAC. And if the March 18th activity spike is any indication, there won't be any more. Now then, a couple of points. These orange bars depict the increase in activity and damage that occurred on March 18th. Damn, it must be a new high. And again, if I knew that, I've forgotten it, and I seriously doubt that I did. I must have overlooked that. Plus either slash or. Anyway, I saw that and I was like, holy hell, do you see that the dang tower right there in terms of activity, and it led to a huge price increase. Do you recall when the price of XRP reached 58 cents, or whatever it was? After that point, it generally continued to decline. But it seems to be rising again presently. Then, on the right here, wait, let me read this first, you'll see. So, on this chart, we can see the sentiment rip on March 18th, the highest ever address activity spike, as well as a 45% price increase over the next 10 days. Towers that aren't quite as tall, but are nonetheless enormous compared to what people were used to before. Consequently, Sentiment reported that this day's XRP address activity was the second highest in history. Over 490,000 unique IPs communicating with one another. I can't believe it. While the exact figure for March 18th is unknown, there appear to be close to 900,000 active accounts at that time. To put this in context, consider that there are currently between 4.7 and 4.8 million accounts. And on that day, you're talking about close to 900,000 out of the about 4.7 to 4.8. That's a huge, huge fraction of the population with 1 million active addresses. To clarify, I'm not aiming to compete at the highest level of athletics, yet, if I had to put a percentage on it, what would it be? The same day. And so you know, that would have meant that somewhere in the range of 10% of all accounts active saw the last day like this one, the BB circling exactly here a couple days ago. This is really out of the ordinary. Therefore, XRP price action has become increasingly uncorrelated with the broader cryptocurrency markets. I also enjoy bragging that XRP is my preferred coin. It represents the bulk of my personal cryptocurrency holdings. But I don't think this means XRP will remain uncoupled indefinitely. Don't get the wrong idea, I just don't see that happening. I'm merely making a note of what Sentiment has pointed out. Good job, in my opinion. And overall, I'm pleased with their work and grateful for the feedback they've provided. At the moment, decoupling is taking place, albeit only temporarily. Also, take a look at this. I'm going to show you what the blockchain supporter said when he uploaded a single XRP price chart. What you see here is exactly what you get. And at 7:35 p.m., he tweeted the following, mentioning some of what Sentiment had already mentioned. And this was hours before XRP would eventually go beyond 50 cents. To the level of Curtis Jackson. Blockchain, nice divergence there by Becker for XRP. It's the first breakout in 9 months and goes beyond wave 4. There's something fishy about the fact that XRP's altcoin market valuation has fallen over the past 2 days, even while the rest of the market seems to be following suit. This is very strange. The point is that XRP has never had a sustained uptrend. There will never be an altcoin market cap again. Conspiracies can't change that. It's so improbable that the math says it can't be done. Don't think I'm saying XRP is a race leader. I think there's an odd dynamic at work here. This is entertaining, then. Wow, that's interesting. As additional information becomes available and we observe the price movement in this market, I'll be interested to see and flesh out those ideas. So if I'm interpreting him correctly, he's not saying that XRP is leading the market up and that the rest of the market would follow suit if XRP keeps going up. Rather, he's stating that XRP is doing this on its own. In other words, he means it literally when he writes that it is mathematically impossible. But here we are, at least at the start of something like this. That should prove to be fascinating. Since you all are my distant relatives in the future, I can't tell you anything for sure. You are aware of the situation. So perhaps by the time you get up in the morning, it will have dropped to 40 cents from 60. Whatever it is, I'll only say that it happens quickly in the crypto world. Nonetheless, hopefully this rising tendency will continue. But because I'm so interested in finding out what's going on, I'm going to devote the rest of my day to this. I'll just pull this up quickly so you can compare it to the rest of the measurements and data here. Just a quick XRP scan on some basic indicators for the blockchain. Those who are interested can witness the significant increase in the number of transactions on the top chart. If you look back just a few days, you can see that there were 1.04 million transactions on May 26th and 1.56 million on May 29th. To give you an idea, that's around a 50% boost from only a few days ago. When we examine the number of transfers from one account to another on the same day, we find comparable behavior. In this case, you start at about the 26th, 126th and work your way up to the 28th, 611,000. Then on February 29th, 388,000. What I'm saying and what I said before, reason why, you probably guessed correctly, this is probably the number 10. Excuse me while I look at this. I see myself there. 19, okay, the 19th of March. They're not reporting exactly what they initially claimed. The date of March 19th on the document indicates that it was created on March 18th. 2. And I can't figure out what the difference is that's leading to that. In any case, it's hardly a huge jump. That right there is a huge jump. Just saying. It's just the way the news is presented. You probably also saw a flurry of account creation. To what extent have we progressed thus far? On the 29th, then. Since it is now the 30th in the early hours where I live, yesterday, technically, though I don't count it as yesterday until they go to sleep. You can see that there were 1,448 new accounts established on the 29th, while the day before there were just 1,135. Daytime for that purpose is just above 1,200. Thus, there was a little increase in the number of new accounts being made. However, it appears that those who already had accounts and were using extra gasoline are the main factors slowing things down. Thus, people doing things and reacting to one another, as occurs with equity and cryptocurrency investments. We're making a huge leap now. I have no idea what is going to happen, but we'll see each other soon. I'm crossing my fingers that it keeps heading in this direction and that you're already listening to this video when you wake up in the morning. That price action is occurring right now when you wake up and it's like 45 cents. Some makes it sound all wonderful. Rapid cryptography is out of my hands. Now, let's keep our fingers crossed that things only improve from here on out. We live in fascinating and unusual times. No, I don't give out financial advice. Nothing I say should influence any trades you make, correct? Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.